Hi, this is Jimmy J.J. Walker, and you're watching Comedy Matters TV.
Jeffrey Gurian here for Comedy Matters TV at the Broadway Comedy Club with the legend, Jimmy J.J. Walker. How are you, Jimmy?
Fine.
I was so glad to see you perform tonight, man. You're an L.A. guy, right? So you're not in New York too much, right?
I'm not in New York that much, no. I'm just here hanging out, working with my alleged agent, Roger Paul, and that's it.
Well, it was a real treat to see you. The audience was thrilled. You know, they don't often get a chance to see somebody who's been around as long as you and still has a great career.
Most of us are dead, that's why. That's the problem.
That has been known to happen. I heard that you have a book coming out. Could we talk a little bit about that?
The book has been a long process, and we finally got it done after thousands of years of trying to get it done. And we'll see what happens. It's been out like a week, and you know, after a week, that's it. You know, you get your shot and you're done.
What's the title of it?
It's called Dyn-O-Mite. Good times, bad times, are times. So this is it. We'll see. You know, after the first week, then I'll get enthused or unenthused, whatever happens. So we'll see.
Well, it's a tremendous thing to do a book. I got a book that's just coming out with Chris Rock, and I know it took me 4 years. How long were you working on your book?
30 years.
30 years.
30 years.
So mine is nothing then. 4 years is nothing.
Nothing. So we've been turned down 100 times, 105 times, and we finally got it done.
And isn't it an amazing feeling? I mean, it's such an accomplishment to get a book done.
It's interesting because it reminds me of the beginning of my career when all the guys were doing Johnny Carson, and finally I got on TV and it was kind of late to the dance, so this is the same way. All my friends have had books. Now finally I got a book, so here we'll see what happens.
When you started, were you a New York guy or were you always an LA guy?
New York.
What clubs did you play in those days?
Improv. Definitely improv, even though there was Catch and a lot of Greenwich Village. We had the Wall, we had Folk City, Bitter End, the Vanguard, the Gaslight, a lot of Village stuff.
Was Comedy U open in those days when you were performing?
No.
That's where Susie Essman started and some of those people.
No.
So you did but you were mostly an improv guy because that opened in '63.
Yeah, no, we were mostly improv and worked with Bud for 650 years, I think it was.
How'd you get your big break on Good Times? How did that come about?
Never a big break. It's a gradual process, and you know, we finally got on TV after like 97 begging opportunities on the Jack Parr, and it got me a show called Carlucci's Department, which is a great idea for a show, which is about an unemployment office and all the wacky people that come in there, and they saw me doing the warm-ups, and they thought I could get a laugh somewhere in the world, and here we are now 40-something years later.
Isn't that amazing? It was on the Jack Parr show that you were discovered? You were doing warm-ups for the show?
No, I was doing, I did the Jack Parr, and I got the job as a warm-up from the Jack Parr show. So that was that. And
as a warm-up for where, though? For the Jack Parr show?
Carlucci's Department.
Okay. And what was Carlucci's Department? I'm not familiar with it.
Going over the thing again. Yeah. Carlucci's Department, an unemployment office.
Yeah.
That's what it was about, which is a great idea now.
But it was on a network show? I never heard.
Yes, it was canceled.
Maybe that's why I didn't.
Yeah, it ran for 13 episodes. It had James Coco, Candy Azar, Jose Perez, and some other people that had done very well. It was actually a good idea for a show. So we shot it right up here on CBS on 11th Street or whatever, 11th Avenue, and you know, I did it for like 10 shows. It's a warm-up, so it was real good. And then in that complex there, they saw me and they said, "Do you want to be on the show?" And here we are, 40 years later again.
Amazing. Now I noticed that on your T-shirts, I want to show this to the audience because these are incredible T-shirts. Can they get them on your website?
Yes, they can actually. Yes,
okay, can we tell them what? So what's your site where people can order your merchandise?
Dynomitejj.com, and then I have an app also, which is. We worked very hard on the name, Jimmy Walker Original App. That's 99 cents. You can pick that up at any time. Jimmy Walker Original App. Pick it up.
The Dyn-O-Mite, again, is spelled D-Y-N-O.
No A. No. We did not go that route. We went the full O on it.
How do you feel about that phrase, Dyn-O-Mite?
I tell people all the time, there's enough people who think you stink that when somebody likes anything you do, you're happy. So that's that. So I'm happy that anybody likes anything you do, because a lot of people think you suck. So you just go, okay, good.
It's so rare for a comic to have something that they're so well known by. You know, Rodney had no respect, and for you, Dyn-O-Mite, it was incredible. I mean, people always know that.
Flip Wilson, Ray Charles going to get you. There's a lot of people that have a little whatever, a little hook thing that they do.
Well, it's very rare, I think, for people to know that many years. It's to your credit, because you're very well loved.
Well, I don't know about all that.
If I have to tell you that, then I'm glad to be the one to do it.
Yes, yes. There's my people leaving from the big show. Thank you, people.
Okay. So anyway, it was great to see you tonight. Thank you so much for coming on Comedy Matters TV.